Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another BlockLords video. Today we're going to continue to grind up to Sector 3. You'll be able to see the progress we've made since our last videos. We've just been grinding away. We have managed to upgrade our foreman house. This one is level 5 still, but if we come down to Sector 2 now, this one is level 6. Now, for us to get to this, we actually had to do a little bit of upgrading. We had to make sure our warehouse here was level 5. And we had to do the same for the other warehouse as well. So both of these warehouses have been upgraded to level 5. And then that allowed us... And also, this one is now level 3. And then I believe there's another one here, which is also level 3. So I have 2 level 3 warehouses and 2 level 5. And that gave me enough to upgrade this to level 6. Now I want to upgrade this to level 7. I'm going to need even more. So the brick is not a problem. I can have 14,500 in my capacity, which is double what I need in terms of brick and stone, which is the same. And tools is pretty much the same as well, almost the same. So I can have, I've got enough for tools, I've got enough for planks, and I've got enough for bricks. The problem I've got at the moment is I can only have 61,000 stone and 61,000 wood, and I need 73,500. So I'm not quite ready to go up to level 7 yet. I need to continue upgrading these warehouses. Now I can, and it tells me here I need a warehouse at level 6. So I can upgrade this to level 6. And if I do that, I'm going to go from what I currently get here to what I'm going to get here. So this is going to be plus 30,000. So I'm going to get an extra 10,000, which should almost be enough, I think, if I do this. But it's going to cost quite a lot to get up there as well. Quite a lot to get up there. So I'm thinking what I might do. I've got 2 options at the moment. This is going to give me an extra... It says plus 30,000, but this one was plus 20. So it's an additional 10,000 in space. So let's go and have a look at what I get here if I was to upgrade this. So this one at the moment gives me 5,000. That would give me 12. So this would give me, you know, an extra 5,000 here. I've got enough to do this. I've actually got enough to do this up, both of them up to level 5. So what I might do is bring all of the warehouses up to level 5, and then I can work on doing the warehouse to level 6. So I'm going to do this one right now to level 4. And then I can do this one as well to level 4 as well, this warehouse. Now I need a bit of stone and a bit of wood, so I can go ahead and get that. Now, also, I need to do a quick reset on everything to make sure it's okay. So let's just look through the buildings. First thing I do is make sure all of my buildings are okay. And they are pretty much good to go. So then I can go to the people and make sure my people are okay. So looking at what I've got enough of everything. I'm pretty good at the moment. So let's just go and rest our villagers, get those resting. Because they can always give us quick food if we need it. Okay, then we're going to scroll down to the bottom. And the next thing we're going to do is make sure our cook is rested. Which cook is rested, that's good. I get the cook working to make some more food. Cow herds. They can do some milking. I got an extra cow herd because I had an extra squad. So now I've got 2 cow herds working. They're going to feed and milk the cows. So we'll keep that ticking over. Military, I don't really need to rest them. I'm not really using them at the moment. They don't actually work. They're meant to proc an event, but they're not working at the moment. So I'm not even going to use them. They can just stay there, and that's fine. I want to get all the hunters out because the hunters are making me enough meat that I'm selling for gold. And I am starting to run out of gold, which is very, very important. So I'm going to make sure that I rest my hunters. And then I send out the ones I can send out. Very important that I do that. Okay, so now the hunters are rested. That's great. Next hunter. Okay. And now I can focus on whether I'm going to do lumberjacks or miners. So the builders as well. Because the builders need to rest, I'm just going to make sure that they're set and ready to go. This one's actually upgrading at the moment. That's fine. This one's rested. That's fine. So now I can go on to the miners. So we'll get the miners working. The ones that can. We're in a pretty good place now. So this one can work as well. Alright, and then this one needs to rest. So now we're going to do all the resting. And then after this, we'll probably have to fix up the buildings. Repair them a little bit. Okay. So I can just do this every morning and every evening. I only log in twice a day. So you can probably be a lot more efficient than me by spending more time on this game. It's a game that you have to keep an eye on. It's very easy to lose track of what you're doing. If you get distracted, sometimes you'll miss stuff. What we can also do here is we've got another 2 quests that we can start. So we've got our first quest going. But we can actually get our second one. So fire torture. We can get this one running. And again, we can use the blocklord.space website to be able to get the information we need. And we've covered this in many videos, but I'll just bring it down so you can see it. Here we just do adventures. I just like to right click these, open each of these three up so I have them in a separate window, and then I can see what it is I need to do. So for this one, for Fire's Torture, it tells me what I need to do. First one is attempt to escape. Sometimes you'll get some stuff, sometimes you won't, but there we go. Alright, and then the last one we want to do, that's Fire's Tortures there. We want Arthur's Ascent. So we can start this one as well. Oh, it says we haven't got any heroes, which is strange because we actually do have a hero for this. We do have a hero, but it says we doesn't. And this has happened a few times to me. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't know what to do. It won't let us do it. We have the hero. Sometimes you have to just restart the game for it to work. But if I go to my heroes here, and I scroll down, pretty much to the bottom. There we go. Look, we have got the hero. He is here. That is the right hero, the correct hero to use. But yeah, for some reason, not working. So okay, that is what it is. We're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna waste too much time. All right, so all of the miners are resting at the moment. It's good. Lumberjacks, we can actually start to rest a couple of lumberjacks now as well. And then the other lumberjacks will go through and we'll do the same thing with these. We'll just get them out working so they can start collecting these resources. And we just want to build up these initial stacks so that we can do these upgrades. So we're pushing for this level 7, which is a bit of a grind. Getting to level 5 was hard. Level 6 was really hard. Level 7, I imagine, is going to be hard as well. It's going to take a lot of time. We're going to keep going. Alright, and then these hunters can go out now. So now everything's out. We're kind of going back round. We've got enough food. We've got enough tools. We're in a good place. Cool. Send these hunters out. Oh. These camera angles, they really annoy you after a while. I mean, they could make this whole process a lot better. And hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. It is painful. But it is what it is. It's always easy when you play something to find better ways to do things, and hopefully the developers will improve quality of life. But for now, this is just the trade-off. If you want to be early and you want to play this game, this is you have to deal with some of these challenges. All right, so everything there is done so far. Everything else is good. There's nothing else we need to do here. We can have a look up here to make sure we're at 8,300. So the next milestone we get now is going to be at 9,000. And then we've got one at 10,000. So we want to get here. We've got 7 days left to complete this. So we need another 2,000 experience, or just less than, in 7 days. So it's taken us, so far, it's taken us 2 weeks to get here. And we're not playing consistently. You know, we're logging in twice a day. And that's it. And so twice a day, doing some stuff, logging back out. And that's where we are right now. So you can get here a lot quicker than I did. I still think it's worth it because these are selling. You can make $20 on this battle pass right now. That is actually money that you can make. But it's $10 to buy it, you can make $20 back. So you'll get a head start and you'll make some money out of it. So it's worth doing. Alright, let's get a couple of these. Being attacked, but that's okay. We can deal with that in a minute. Alright, so we need to keep going. So the best way at the moment is definitely this marketplace trading. So we're going to come back. Sector 1 is about to be attacked. So we'll take the Militar. We're going to put one over here. We'll put the other one just over here. Okay. And then depending on where they attack from, we'll be able to deal with that. So I can use a Z and the X key as well to rotate between these. So depending on where the attack comes from, I'll be able to see. We've got some lumberjacks out there. We've got some hunters out there. We could bring those in to keep them safe, but honestly right now it's fine. Also, we only have 400 golds. We need to deal with that in a minute as well. So we'll deal with that. We'll sell some of this meat. We just deal with this attack first. Attacks are good because when attacks come in, that's more experience that we're going to get, which is nice. Right, so here comes the attack. So we'll do that one. Do that one as well. Oh wow, look, you can see everyone's just jumping straight on top of that one. So yeah, easily dealt with. Easily dealt with. Okay. So that's now done. We can leave those there. That's fine. Villagers. We'll get the villagers out. Get them to collect some more. The builders are resting. That's good. That one's rested as well. Miners. We'll get the miners out now. Nice. And that's it. That's all we're going to do. Again, a little bit boring, but it's not really a game per se, as much as it is more just progressing and getting ready to compete for the leaderboard in the next season. We need to get as efficient as we can here, because there's going to be people with a lot of resources ready for the next leaderboard that are going to start. So we want to kind of put ourselves in a position where we can fight for that. Okay, everything else at the moment is good. Get those lumberjacks working. I could get some more NFTs, just so that I've got a bit more efficiency going on there. There's a lot of other stuff I can look at for efficiency and things like that that I'm not doing. So I can look into that. My only concern at the moment with this game is that anybody that starts earlier has a head start. And so anybody new coming into the game, how do they compete for the leaderboard? Like, you're really going to struggle to catch up, right? If somebody's got like level 20 buildings, for example. I don't know what the max buildings are, but if there isn't a max and people have got like level 15 buildings, they're going to be so far ahead of the people that are just coming in. That's my only concern with this. But then the game drop is what we're actually after at the moment. 36 days left on this game drop, so that's fine. We don't know if a new season is going to start straight away or not. We don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. But 7 days left for this season to end. I don't know if this is the first season or not, or whether it's a second season. I don't know. But yeah, we're very interested to get to the end of this. And we're very close to being able to complete this now. So 7 days left to be able to do that. Alright, so that's all been done. Let's head out now. So we're going to do our daily check-in. We did miss a few days, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a shame. But this is going to, if we do this, it's going to actually put us over our storage by 762 wheat. So we're not going to check in at the moment. We're actually going to go to the leaderboard. Sorry, not the leaderboard. We're going to go to the market. So we'll come out. And we're going to sell some wheat. So we're just going to look on wheat. We're going to go into global. We're going to see where wheat is selling. Selling here for 9s and 10s. There's an 11 there. There's a 12. Alright, so I think we'll just do the 12 for now, just so we can sell it. Alright, so we'll get rid of that one and sell that. It's going to cost us a little bit extra, but that's 3 hours 37. We don't actually want to do that. It's going to be too long. Alright, so let's have a look. We don't want to do that one for 12. We'll do the second 12 instead. That's 33. We need to work out where the regions are on here. No, that's too much. Maybe 31. 31 I don't think... Yeah, 31's not too bad. So if we sell 2,000 of this here... that's only going to... It's going to take 2 hours 24 minutes. It's still quite a bit of time. Still quite a bit of time, but... It's fine. We're just going to do that because we want to sell it. Alright, so that's sold 2,000 of that. So now we can go to our check-in. Now we can check in. We're going to get that. That's good. Alright, so now we're on day 24. So, again, we could recover this if we want to, but it is going to cost us 1,600 gold. And then that one's going to cost us 3,200 gold. We're not going to make much back out of that. So, like, the amount of gold that we're going to be spending, it's not worth it. We did get that far, but we had to restart because we missed 3 days. So, it's a real shame that we missed those 3 days. But it is what it is. And so, there's not really much we can do about that. We just need to, need to continue. So we'll get those on the daily check-in. But now what we want to do is go to the marketplace. We want to sell some meat. Because we've got quite a bit of meat. So let's just have a look at what meat is selling for. There's a 13 there that we can see. There's a 14. There's a 16 there. We'll go for the 16 regardless. Because even though we're losing 25, we're still making so much more. It is going to take us 2 hours to get there. But that's fine. We'll do that. So there's the 16. Again, you want to make sure that you're being efficient, not only with making the most amount of money, but also saving time. Because some locations, when you go and sell this, it takes longer to get there. So this one, we're going to make a good amount, but it's going to take 2 hours to get there, so it's fine. We're going to sell that. All right, I think we can probably sell one more. We'll do the 13 as well. Just to sell a little bit more of this. Now this one's only going to take 46 minutes. See, so we're going to free up that space because we can do 20 of these a day. So at the moment, I'm actually only doing 10 because I'm doing 5 in the morning and then I'm doing 5 in the evening. So I can only do 5 at a time. So I could do one more. But I can only do 5 at a time. Now, I also need to buy some stuff as well. I don't really have much gold at the moment, so I am going to get like another 500 gold by selling all this, which is nice. But I do need some more. So let's have a quick look down here. I think this one as well. No, we maxed that one out. Let's keep looking. I think there was a 12 as well that we can do. Oh, there's another 14 there that we missed. Like we did that one to the top 14. I think this one. Yeah, there we go. We can sell that one as well. So it's going to take an hour and 51 minutes, but that's fine. We'll do that. That's all 5 of those. Oh, no, that was wheat. What am I doing? I'm selling the wrong one. But anyway, it's still fine. It's 14. It's still fine. Oh, no, it was 7, wasn't it? I think I clicked the wrong one. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, that's fine. Whatever. It is. It's okay. I don't mind. I wasn't paying attention. But there we go. I was going to try and sell all the meat. I didn't even have enough meat to do anymore, so that's fine. But that is all 5 of those done. So I can only do 5 concurrent limits. Now I can continue to sell. If I go to the marketplace, I go to my region, and I find anything that's selling. Now that's selling for 4, so it's not worth it. That one's not selling. This one's 6. It's not worth it. 7. It's not worth it. 5, 6. Not worth it. 3. All of this stuff not really selling for much at all. So I don't want to sell anything. But to buy it, let's have a look. Buying all of this stuff again, really expensive at the moment. Not worth buying. Far, far, far too expensive to buy. 30, for example, to buy. Too expensive. So we're not going to buy and sell anything in our own region at the moment. But the price is going to update in 30 seconds. So we'll just wait and we'll check and see if we get a better price. And if we do, then we'll try and buy and sell some stuff in our local region. Just because then we don't hit that concurrent limit. Because this is only cross-region trades. So we can still do local. The only problem with this is we're waiting for the prices to update. So we'll wait for that. We'll check this out. This is one of the best ways for us to be able to get quick experience is by having a constant supply of gold. And if you're buying stuff cheap and selling it more expensive, you can actually build up your gold that way as well. Like I could buy wood for 8 and I could sell it for 14 and I'm going to make my money that way as well. So learning how this marketplace works is definitely beneficial. I recommend doing it. So we're going to close this down and then we're going to reopen it and we'll have new prices now. So let's have a look. So 4 and 24, 30, 6 not worth it, 7 not worth it, 5 and 26 again not worth it, 26, 20 and 3, 28 and 6 not worth it, 16, 24 and 4 and 2, yeah, not worth it, not good at all at the moment. So we're going to leave those. We're going to head back in now. We've done everything we can do there. We'll check out if there was anything that we picked up in the missions. So yep, clear farm invasion 40 times. That one's done. Farm missions. Yep, we've spend tools through commands. That one's done. And then the marketplace. So we didn't do anything in the marketplace there. We didn't actually complete anything at all. But we are at 8-4 now, so we're getting there. So we've just got to keep going, keep doing this, and that's where we're going to finish this. So all right, let's have a quick look. Builders are resting. We've got enough tools at the moment. We can probably use some more tools in the near future. So I'll just take one builder that we've got and we'll just get him making some tools. Because he can just sit there and do that. So we've got some. That builder's resting, which is good. Everyone else is working. So I'm just looking through, making sure working. If they're resting, then I'm going to send them out to work. But if they're resting, that's what I'm looking for. I'm just scrolling down. Anything that says resting, what do they need to do? Cool. These ones need to recover. So we'll put these in here to do that. The farmer's good. He can just carry on working. Cook needs to rest. And the cow herds, they can get working as well. So we'll get some milk. And then this one will feed these cows. Right, and then these two, we're just not using these two at the moment. I mean, I could rest them so they're fully healed, but there's just no point at the moment. Just leave them as they are. They're not doing anything at the moment, so that's fine. We just use these two for fighting at the moment. That's all we're doing with them. Alright, everybody's working except for this builder. This builder can just stay there. We're going to keep an eye on these buildings. If this one is only at 10%, so that's fine. That's at 10%. 10% debuff. I'm not even bothered about a 10% debuff. It's not enough for me to worry about. But if I get up to a 50% debuff, then I'll deal with it. Alright, so they're good. So that's it. That's pretty much all we can do at the moment. So again, I don't need to spend that much time in this. It's 20 minutes we spent today. I would normally sit here and have this open for about 15 minutes normally. 15 to 20 minutes. I will do it in the morning. I'll have a cup of tea and I'll sit down and do this. And then in the evening, I'll do the same thing again. And I guess you could probably do it at lunchtime if you wanted to. So you can log in like 3 times a day or 4 times a day. It's up to you, whatever your schedule is. Obviously, the more you log in, the better you're going to do. You know, because it rewards players that are active. But that being said, at the moment, I'm not really that fast. If I look on the leaderboard, I'm currently 4,827. I want to get into that top 1,000. That's what I'm working on. I've got 7 days to try and get into that top 1,000. But, I mean, when you look at how far behind I am in terms of experience, I need so much experience. And these people that are at the top here, they have so much experience. So it's going to be really, really, really difficult to get up there. And I can't actually see anyone that's near me. So, but I am here. So I'm kind of creeping up towards the 500 gold coins, which is nice. I'm not going to say no to that. So if we can get into the top 3,000, which we should hopefully be able to do, we're still pushing up. But we're around the same. And we've still got 7 days to go. So we'll continue to play. We'll see what happens. People are probably slacking off. It does get a bit boring. I think we're at the point now. This point is where people are like, ugh, I don't want to do this anymore. And I think that's where consistency is going to be key. And that's where it's going to pay off. So if you consistently play this game, you should, hopefully, be rewarded for it. So we're triggering an event here. Again, we can see what these events do. We're going to reinforce this cave because we know that by doing that, they're kind of set outcomes. We're kind of learning what they are now. So you kind of learn when these events happen, what to do for them. But yeah, that's it so far. So this builder needs to rest. We'll just do that real quick. This one's already rested, so that's fine. The other one is working. So what we're also doing here, we're just checking what do we need to be able to upgrade here. So this is to get this up to level 6, which we do want to do. But before we get that up to level 6, we just want to keep an eye on this one. So this one is now level 4. Alright, we can't upgrade it to level 5 yet. But this one here is level 3. So this one will be up to upgrade. We just need a little bit more in terms of some wood and some stone. And we'll be able to get that quite soon. In fact, the next time we do our warehouse, our marketplace run, we'll pick up those resources to be able to level that up. And then these are getting closer now. So 68 now. 68. So we're getting closer. So I reckon by the time both of these are 5, we'll have enough to be able to get this up to level 7. And then also what we need to do is work on getting these ones up to level 6. And then that will pass off this this quest, this mission that we have here. And we're kind of getting through that stage now where we're getting towards, I believe, the end of what we need to do. And yeah, we're not far from Sector 3, which is, that's where we're going to get to. Sector 3 is the goal. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we want. And in order for us to get there, we must have that Sector 2 farmhouse at level 8. So just 2 more levels on this foreman house to go. 2 more levels. Alright, that's it. That's all we can do right now is just keep going through here, checking out this lumberjack, healing them up, making sure we've got enough tools and enough food constantly. Right, all these hunters are going to need to rest now. So it only takes a few minutes for them to finish their tasks, which is pretty good. It's not like a long amount of time, but you do have to keep an eye on it. And getting distracted is what... I think the biggest challenge in this game is when you get distracted. Like you do something else and you're like, oh, I'm just going to do something else. Maybe you're working or you're on social media or you're doing something, and then before you know it, an hour's passed and you forgot to check in on this. So, yeah, very easy to get distracted. We're going to need some more bread soon, so we'll do this for now, but then we're going to need some more bread. Get these cow herds working. Get some more cows there. Feed them. Alright. Another event in progress, which is good. Again, events all add up towards experience as well. Oh no, we lost 100 there. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. That's it. That's all we can do at the moment. And then we need to make sure we check. So we know we've got enough food, we've got enough tools. So all we need to do now is just keep an eye on these buildings and wait till they get to 50%. If we see a 50% debuff, then we just need to make sure we repair it. But at the moment, these are just 10%, and we're not worried about 10% right now. Okay. We will check in again tomorrow, see how we are. At the moment, we can't do these bottom two as well. This is where we need, for this one, we need influence. Well, we don't have any influence at the moment, so we can't do anything until we get influence. The only two ways that we can get influence right now is from the leaderboard, which is the paid leaderboard, or the game drop. So the game drop's not going to happen for a while. We've got the paid leaderboard, but in order to get that influence, and we're not going to get much from this. We're not going to get much from this, because if you look at the leaderboard, in the top 1,000, we're only going to get 10. We only get 10. It's like, yeah, we get 1,000 if we were number 1. And that's an incredible amount of influence that people. And if you imagine what that's going to do now, if you win this leaderboard, you get 1,000. You get 1,000 of these. You then stake those for influence. Then you're going to be able to just get that much more experience because you're going to have access to that additional board again, which means it's really difficult to be able to like contest these top spots when they're just snowballing ahead so hard. So one of the red flags with this game right now, and I just want you to be aware of it, one of the big red flags with this game is the fact that the people at the top, they scale and snowball so hard, it becomes very difficult to be able to catch them without investing a lot of money, because, you know, the only other thing you can do at the moment, is to go into something like the missions. You've got these, which are the ruler missions. But in order to do this, you need a unique hero, and the unique heroes it's just not worth paying for, because people are chancing it for like 6 ETH. There is just no way I would pay 6 ETH for an NFT in a game like this. I would not do it. And so this is just not an option. So only a limited amount of people can do this, and it's just not worth it. And only a limited amount of people can do this. So yeah, definitely a problem with the mechanics there at the moment in the game. And then later, once you can buy the token, you'll be able to pay to win. And then that again is another problem. It's very much got a pay to win element to the game. There's definitely some gameplay mechanics that don't make it like you know, the people at the start that have snowballed and accumulated are going to get the best out of this, but everyone else is just going to be playing catch up. So that's another concern that I see within this game, where it's just not a sustainable model. But that being said, I am still enjoying it. It's a chill game, for something to be able to play. If I can potentially make some money on the side, that's nice. But ultimately, I kind of got into this groove now of kind of wanting to upgrade. I don't really see the purpose of this game. It's boring, like, other than wanting to compete for the leaderboard. So if I wasn't going to compete for the leaderboard, I wouldn't waste my time with this. And I guess winning the leaderboard is nice, but then I have to ask myself, why? Why do I want to win the leaderboard? Well, because there's a cash prize as a result of it. I say that, it's obviously a crypto that you can sell, but yeah, that at the moment is the only incentive, which I think that I do believe that when this token launches, when this LRDS token does launch, I think it will be valuable, because there's not that much of it, and the people that want it, I think there's going to be huge demand, and I think they're doing a great job of building up the desire for it at the moment. I really think, and they've got good utility within the game for it. So those people that are playing the game, I do think that this is going to be a very good token, and I can see this token holding some good value. You know, I can see this being a $5 to $10 token, as opposed to some other utility tokens that are sitting at like 5 to 10 cents. I can see that. And so that is kind of some of the allure of wanting to accumulate this at the moment while I'm pushing for it. So hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, we're going to continue here, doing what we need to do here. As you can see, we're now ready to kind of reset these cycles again. Just need to rest the ones that need to rest, and then we're going to need to recover those buildings. Get these miners as well. There we go. These ones that are ready to go back out, we can send them out. And that's our plan for the day. Just to keep on top of this. And after that, we're going to upgrade the warehouses, and then we're going to try and get to that level 7. And I don't think we're going to do it before tomorrow's video. So I probably won't record tomorrow. I will record the next video once we get that foreman house to level 7, which I think is going to be about 2 days away. So then I'll come back with the next video and show you the progress and where we are with that, and you can keep following along. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Have a great day, and I will speak to you again soon. Take care, bye-bye.